One of the biggest questions I hear is, how in the world am I going to pay for a nursing home if I ever need one? The truth is, the cost of long-term care can wipe out a lifetime of savings in just a few short years. But with the right help, Medicaid, here in Tennessee we call it TennCare, can help cover those costs. I'm Barbara Moss, owner of Elder Law of Nashville. For years, I've been helping individuals and families navigate the complex world of elder care planning. Today, I want to walk you through what Medicaid, or TennCare, means in planning for healthcare costs, how it works, and why it's so important to prepare early. And if at the end of this video you realize you or a loved one might need guidance, I'd love for you to reach out and schedule a consultation with us. In Tennessee, Medicaid is called TennCare. It provides health care coverage for a variety of people: children, parents, pregnant women, and importantly, seniors who need long-term care. The part most families don't realize is that TennCare can pay for nursing home care or even home-based long-term care if you qualify. Without it, those costs, which often exceed $10,000 per month, fall directly on the family. Now here's where it gets complicated for 2026. If you're applying for long-term care, your income must be $2,982 a month or less, and your assets can't be more than $2,000 if you're a single applicant. The rest has to be spent down. Now, your home may still be exempt up to a certain equity limit, which means you don't automatically lose your house by qualifying, but there are rules that have to be followed carefully. For a married couple, it's even more complicated. In the 80s, Congress was reading stories about women being so impoverished by getting their husbands on Medicaid that they were eating cat food. Congress passed a law to keep the spouse at home, the community spouse, from being completely impoverished. When a married couple applies for TennCare, all of the countable assets of both spouses are added up. In 2026, the community spouse can keep half of the assets with a minimum of $32,532 and a maximum of $162,660. The spouse who needs care can keep $2,000. If you're even a little over those limits, TennCare will not approve you. That's why help with TennCare is so critical, because we can look at your situation and help you spend down in a way that saves some or all of your assets. You apply through the TennCare Connect portal online or by submitting a paper application through your local Department of Human Services. But here's the problem. If you don't meet the financial requirements at the time of application, you will be turned down. That's why so many families come to me before applying, so that we can make sure the application is done right and that you're financially positioned for eligibility. Let's say your income or assets are just above the limit. Does that mean you're out of luck? Not necessarily. That's where legal planning comes in. We can use tools like a qualified income trust or Miller Trust, which help direct excess income so you fall under the income cap. There are also strategies for restructuring assets or spending down to save some or all assets without losing everything you've worked for. But this has to be done carefully and in line with TennCare's rules. One mistake and it could delay your eligibility or even disqualify you. TennCare is a lifeline for many families, but the application process requires knowledge of a very complicated system. Having an elder law attorney guide you through that process means you don't have to face these decisions alone, and you won't risk making costly mistakes. What if you don't need TennCare right now, but may need it in the future? If it's not a crisis, we can set up a trust that will protect your assets. So if you or a loved one is worried about how to pay for long-term care, whether it's a crisis or not, come see us as early as possible. Planning can help protect your family's savings and secure the care you deserve. And if it's a crisis, you need someone who knows the rules and can get you or your loved one on TennCare. I'm Barbara Moss with Elder Law of Nashville, and my team and I are here to walk you through every step of planning ahead or applying for TennCare. Give our office a call or visit our website to schedule a consultation. And if you found this helpful, please like this video and share it with someone who may be facing these same concerns.